Is going to be about. I want to thank the interim Clarion University President Peter C. Faulkner and the Clarion University Board of Trustees members for the opportunity to address you today. I would like to consider stopping the renovation of Tippin Gymnasium and requesting that Clarion University Foundation purchase the old Owens, Illinois glass plant properly in Clarion, PA of approximately 27 acres, and to consider building a new state-of-the-art athletic complex, stadium, track, and field, second to none in the PSAC conference at that location. There are several reasons to stop renovation of Tippin Gymnasium. Tippin Gymnasium is almost 50 years old, is very outdated, and has a poor foundation. Tippin Gymnasium is not a very attractive facility and can turn off quality prospective students and student athletes. Our entire athletic program needs a new facility to be competitive in the Dixon Cup standing. During the past 5 years, the Clarion University athletic program has ranked 15.6 out of 18 schools in the Dixon Cup PSAC conference. This should not be acceptable to anyone in this room. Our Division I wrestling program especially needs a new facility to get back to being competitive nationally. The basement and swimming pool areas have leaked water for many years. Water has been coming up through the racquetball courts, and mold has been growing in the basement, showers, and bathrooms for years. Mold is very difficult to get rid of and can cause students and community members who use the facility to get very ill and possibly get sued have Clarion University sued by someone who would get sick. Tippin Gymnasium should be bulldozed and made into a parking lot for Margaret Boyd facility, which would then be very accommodating for handicapped people trying to attend events in Margaret Boyd. The current parking lot across from Tippin poses great difficulty for both handicapped and non-handicapped people to safely cross the street for safe access to Margaret Boyd. The university could be sued if a handicapped person got injured crossing the street to attend an event in Margaret Boyd or Tippin Gym. Constructing a new athletic complex on campus at the old glass plant makes a lot of common sense, because this will bring the Reinhardt Student Complex into play. For both the students and student athletes would not have to go nearly a mile to support the cup football, soccer, baseball, softball, or track teams at their games or meets. The Clarion University Athletic Department does not have a realistic contingency plan for the women and men's swimming and diving teams while Tippin Gym is being renovated, because the nearest swimming and diving facility for them is possibly used would be Oil City High School, Grove City College, and Youngstown State University. The CUP men's and women's swimming teams are planning to practice at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. every day at Oil City High School to be competitive in the PSAC conference. To jeopardize the health and lives of swimming teams at 4 o'clock in the morning on Route 322, especially during the winter months, is not wise or realistic. Spending all of that time on the road going to and from practice is spent away from them getting sufficient rest and study. Some swimming team members have quit the team already. Clarion University is waiting for a disaster to happen by expecting the teams to travel 322 every day at 4 a.m. in the morning for practice. My question for the interim president, Peter C. Faulkner, and the Clarion University Board of Trustees is this: would you have your spouse or son or daughter on Route 322 at 4 in the morning each day for practice? The summary is this. This is what it boils down to for me. Clarion University needs a new athletic complex, stadium, and adjoining fields at the 27-acre old glass plant site to bring Clarion University back to number 1 in the Dixon Cup ratings and national ranking by all our athletic programs, and especially our wrestling program. Clarion University needs a new facility that is appealing to our students and our student athletes. Clarion University needs to help our handicapped students by having a new parking lot next to Margaret Boyd Fine Arts Center. Clarion University needs to provide students from Reinhardt and other new housing accommodations on campus the opportunity to attend football, soccer, baseball, softball, track, intramurals, recreation, and club sports such as rugby on a campus without having to walk a mile to the end of town. Clarion University needs to protect our swimming and diving teams to make sure they don't have to travel Route 322 at 4 in the morning. It is my hope that the administration of Clarion University will bring the Clarion athletic program back to championship level the way Dr. Gimmel did it in the 1970s and 80s. Student won a championship athletic program under Gimmel. We had 10 programs that were nationally ranked. Women's gymnastics, wrestling, men's basketball, men's swimming, men's diving, women's diving, men's football, women's volleyball, women's tennis. The Clarion University and the Board of Trustees has a choice. I strongly urge you to choose a new athletic complex and help our students and student athletes soar once again. The decision is yours. So that's my